Yeah, okay.
Yes.
But is the fire in any way discussing with, I mean, the responsible, ministries concerning this issue, because they are vital? Because, for instance, this year alone in Lagos, we've had up to 4 fire incidences already this year.
More than that.
More than that this year.
Even they are turning out as I entered. They called me that they are on their way to another place.
Okay, right now.
Right now.
That is fire incident.
Yes.
Now, you can imagine that now. Where is the fire, and where are you moving from one place to the other? You understand?
Yes.
So it's like your response time, it's like 1 hour or thereabout, or more than that.
No, it can't
no,
be.
if we don't have them in local governments, if we
No,
don't have stations.
it cannot be. Before we turn out, we have siren.
Okay.
And people will see, and we have a power bike machine now. So that we through all the, so there's no.
Besides, because even if you go with power bike machine, your equipment, for instance,
they will clear the road.
By the time you get there, people complain that within 5 minutes, the water that you use finished. So that most times when you get to the scene of the incident, there is no water for you to use.
No, that one is not quite. In a station.
What is
but some people, if they allege us that water is always finished like that, it's good. But some people will say we take empty can to the water, to the scene, and which is very, very wrong. Because in each season we have fire hydrant. Before we go, we must at least replenish our. We are going to replace. The only problem we are having now is that all the fire hydrants within the vicinity or the road, they have already tampered with it because of the road construction. And after the construction of the road, they will not put it back. For instance, we have a fire hydrant at Idumata roundabout. There's fire hydrant here.
Okay.
So if you turn out within the Lagos Island, you can go there and replace. But now, there's nothing like that.
Don't you report this to the local government or the government, because they are the one giving these people permission to do this? Because
of the road construction.
And when they finish this road construction, don't they put it back?
They're supposed to replace it. For study also, we always have some of them there. But when they are constructing that area, they remove it.
Is it not possible for for the fire service also to partake when they are doing this reconstruction? So you can tell them that, look, you have tampered with our...
That is what I told you earlier.
Yeah.
That in previous we didn't have any...
But now...
Right now we have authority.
Now let's take a case of one fire incident. One fire outbreaks that easily come to mind is the recent one which involved a tanker laden with 32,000 liters of fuel in Lagos.
Okay.
What really happened?
According to... I was the first... My appliance was the first appliance that got to the scene.
To that scene, okay.
Like what I heard from the people,
yes,
there's a brake failure. As a result of brake failure, the driver was trying to maneuver, and eventually the vehicle fell down.
Okay.
And immediately it got explosion. So we have to fight the fire, and the traces of those, the fuel will be gushing out, and it went to different house, which affected about 4 buildings and about 60 shops. And one bank is there, Sterling Bank.
Okay.
It also affected.
Okay.
We recall about 15 casualties there. Death.
People.
We cannot say death. In fire service, you say suspected death. Even if
but how many people died in that incident?
There are about 15.
And several others were injured?
Were injured.
Critically?
Yes.
And it happened in the middle of the night?
Around 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock?
Yes. And we were able to curb the...
Now, what advice do you have for people in order to safeguard lives, in order to prevent fire incidents? What advice would you give?
The advice for those tanker people, the reason is that, that type of incident, we cannot call it, we cannot even say it's accident.
Yeah.
It's carelessness. Because even normal car owner, if you want to take off, you must check. There are some things that you have to check. You have to change oil. You have to check the level of the water. You have to check the tire, the brake.
Yeah.
You have to test it. But they will not, even if there's any problem there, they will not even, they will say, manage it. Tomorrow we are going to repair.
And the tomorrow may never
And
come.
tomorrow may never come. So we have to at least take precaution. There are a lot of precaution that we have to take. When you are going out, there must be an agent to verify that this vehicle is capable of
likewise,
loading.
every other person.
Likewise,
Thank you very much, Mr. Ganiu Olayiwola of the Federal Fire Service Lagos Command, for coming on Nitty-Gritty. Thank you very much. Well, viewers, that's how far we can go on this episode of Nitty-Gritty. We have been talking about fire outbreaks, the causes, and how it can be prevented. And we've heard that most of these things are caused as a result of human errors. And I do hope that you have heard and that you will take precautions and that will reduce these incidences in this country, especially here in Lagos. Well, thank you for being there once again. Bye for now.